Well, for some analysis, we can bring in our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. Philip, hello. A pretty upbeat, unifying message there from Kamala Harris. Tell us, what were the main takeaways from her speech last night?
Well, I think we've seen the opposite of what Joe Biden would have been if Joe Biden had been standing up there. She was young, she was confident, she was calm, really the anti-Biden image. And I think that has given her this momentum, this bounce forward, put her in a more favorable position in her capacity and ability to beat Donald Trump. But coming out of this convention, nothing really has changed, I think, as far as the Democrats' position of being the underdogs. They need now, what they really need to do is to keep this momentum going. And that's the most difficult thing. We're 74 days away from the poll now on the 5th of November. And the big question that everybody is saying, okay, Kamala Harris has taken control of the Democratic Party. She's got this huge popularity boost. She's neck and neck with Donald Trump in many of the opinion polls. She's clawing back some support in the very important swing states, notably, for example, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona. But can she keep that momentum up to actually beat Donald Trump when push comes to shove in the polls in November? And that is really at the end of this Democratic convention. It's a bit like one giant love-in with everybody, patting everybody on the back. But outside of that, there are still people who have a problem with voting for Kamala Harris. They are unsure about her policies. It's all very unclear what exactly she stands for. And there is a big question that she is unable to answer. And that's one that Donald Trump has put forward several times. And it is, well, if you're running for president, why haven't you solved the problems over the past 3.5 years when you've been vice president under Joe Biden? You say you're going to improve the economy. Well, why haven't you done that already? And that is a really important issue that Kamala Harris is going to have to come to terms with and have to face, especially when she meets with Donald Trump at that upcoming television debate next month.
Speaking of Donald Trump, he was reacting in real time to Kamala Harris's speech. What did we hear from him?
Well, quite a lot. I mean, he posted 40 different posts during that speech she made. He called up Fox News, then he called up Newsmax, then he called back Fox News, did interviews on those channels. The bottom line is 60% of Americans don't believe that the economy has improved under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And his argument all the way down the line is, well, do you want to go back again and have Kamala Harris in charge when the economy is in a much more difficult position than it was when I was in charge and I was president from 2016 onwards. And I think that is the challenge that Kamala Harris now faces.